Hey there, what's up, YouTubers? So today, I suppose, marks another special day. I have to say, yeah, somewhat special day. Yeah, since my a younger brother of mine is about to be is about to dispatch back to his fighting platoon or unit. So yeah, I had some fun with him. We had we spent some quality time to together with my grandma, who is currently on her not like exactly sick bed, but yeah, she needs some time to recover from her bone injury on her hips. Actually the side hips. I don't know very much about the details. You have to ask the doctors in charge, and I didn't actually have any access to the files. So I'm just gonna, you know, um, you know, convey the truths and facts, in the best way I know how. But in any event, so just yeah, for your information only, I have quite several plans to, I suppose, I need to actualize, in terms of YouTube content creation. And since I have come up, several more tasks. I have actually, yeah, come up. I have come up several more tasks based on my own imagination and pure inspiration I might add, on Asana. Yeah, so I'm gonna read something, the titles about the vids. I suppose I am gonna, make them happen on YouTube, make them actualize on YouTube and materialize. Yeah, so yeah, in fact, I have one, titled Does it count as simping if I jerk off to porno? And there's another one there. You can't reason with women, just like you can't reason with haters. Label the Japanese code call vid fragment with bonus content while wrapping up first code call in Mandarin Chinese adequately recorded. So there's another one here. Study and read Macbeth aloud and make videos about it. So I suppose I can see plenty of space and room to maneuver about such particular task. Since as far as I know, to the best of my knowledge, Macbeth no longer has any copyright associated with the masterpiece itself. Of course, yeah, created by William Shakespeare. So yeah, I myself do look forward to making such video actualized and materialized on YouTube, also on BitChute. So what else? How to respond to comments or sarcasms like "You are such an idealist. Your idealism hardly impresses me. You stupid jerk," etc. So actually, I do have plenty of I do have a lot to say and to respond to comments like that. Well, you can refute their sarcasms by saying, well, you need to have dreams. You have to have dreams in order to become someone epic and highly contributive and productive to the whole society or the whole world, the whole community in which you are currently residing in. And idealism and realism or pragmatism, they don't seem so compatible with one another, and yet in their very essence, they don't actually quite contradict one another so much as you previously imagined. So Well, here is the reason. You have to have dreams, and that's reason number one. I have, outlined. Reason number two, you need to have you have to generate self motivation. You have to learn to leverage idealism to generate self motivation in order to motivate yourself while you don't have anybody else to mentor you, to motivate you, or to encourage you, and by your side to accomplish those mission impossibles. So yeah, perhaps I should give you reason number three, that you can have both idealism and realism, also pragmatism in your mind while you are attempting to accomplish something epic or something great. Idealism can not can it generate motivation for yourself. It can also inspire others to become part of your entire team or group, work group, or your organization. Thereby facilitating your success and theirs. So if you ever try to do something or to accomplish something, why not set them big enough or so epic that it can motivate the whole group, the whole people, the whole groups of people that tend to gather themselves around you kind of spontaneously, and which makes it your obligation or duty to improve both your quality of life and theirs. And actually you can also, I suppose, by responding, well, hey dude, I am trying to do you a massive favor here. Don't you understand? The very reason that you came to my channel might be that you are currently in need. You find yourself so needy of more motivation, more sources of more motivation and encouragement, and also refreshment in order to regain focus, regain energy, so that you can do things, you can accomplish things that you never did ever before. The point, by which time you pay a visit to my channel, and you did happen to discover the content I created, which means God might have brought you here, and He has a reason and a purpose that is sufficiently clear for you to go for it. So why not try? You have only one life. You have only one chance. Actually, technically speaking, you do have. You can, on some occasions in your life here, in your one way only trip here on this planet we call Earth, you can still receive multitudes of opportunities from God, from the Almighty, and yet we might all die in the next couple of hours, if God so willing. So why not try? So so I don't care whether it was God or the whole cosmos, or some sort of evil or wicked, some sort of wicked or evil, spiritual entities set your current life to hard mode, or even nightmare mode, or even brutal mode. Beat the game anyway. Who gives a shit? Well, of course, God does gives more than a piece of shit about you, because He cares about you. He wants you to become successful. He wants you to make the best use. He wants you to make the best of this life, for you specifically, for me specifically, for anybody else here that might be watching this vid, even more specifically. So you just need to discover them. the reason why God has not, so clearly, specified, for what purpose, for what reason, you received birth from a female human individual, from a particular female human individual whom you called mother. Actually, yeah, I do have a, tragic and probably also brutal past with my birth mother, but I shall leave, more insightful discussions about, the relationship between such particular female human individual and I myself. So do stay tuned. And yes, back to the main topic for this video. Yeah, I still have something more that I like to share with you. Perhaps, excuse me, I just need to reestablish the VPN connection so that I can, get back on track. I have to check up. I have to use my iPad to see which item I might have overlooked in terms of the task I assigned myself on Asana to accomplish. So maybe, yeah, there is another task I would like to accomplish, read Japanese civil law and record a video about it, in order to find more insights into, the pros and cons of getting married in Japan for a man. So as a matter of fact, according to the Japanese copyright law, the laws, the regulations, and the legislative, any information that gets published by any legislative entities in Japan should not have any more copyrights whatsoever. So by that time, I managed to discover such simple fact. I should be able to make a video about such simple matter for the sake of improving the quality of life for each and every MGTOW, single and fatherless dude. Sorry. I sincerely and humbly beg your pardon for the interruption. So yeah, shall we resume the progress report I have had so far with the task I come up with on Asana, based on my, actually pretty much based on my own inspirations and imaginations. Yeah, so yeah, where were we? Yeah, so the reason I would like to read Japanese civil law and any information that have been made publicly available on Japanese web pages is because I would like to dive even deeper into the whole system in Japan that governs, and regulates marriages, marital relationships, both with, but most chiefly speaking, relationships, heterosexual relationships, including but are not limited to marital relationships that come with marriage certificates. And also reason number two why I would like to make such a video. You might consider, I have become so fond of reading in the most, in particular, this year, I'd say, starting from mid year to 2020, I have become so fond of reading shite, pretty much all kinds of texts, including but not limited to published books and journals and articles, not just online but printed, all alike. Because I suppose it cured my stuttering, and it also, in the meantime, it makes me so brave, so even more open-minded, and not afraid of making any speeches in public in front of relatively small groups of people. So for which I feel so grateful. And of course, first and foremost, I should feel grateful that God has revealed the way, in His own unique way, about how people can overcome stuttering. And as a matter of fact, as a result, I would like to show you probably the most one of the most simple and the most straightforward way for you to pick up and try to learn your ropes about how to best leverage such methodology in order to completely overcome your stuttering. Especially, you need to find the root cause of your stuttering, but mainly, most chiefly speaking, I suppose, I can pretty much attribute I can pretty much attribute, the symptoms of stuttering or stammering to anxieties, distrust in yourself, also, multitudes of self-doubts which created a seemingly endless endless vicious cycle instead of a virtuous cycle. Yeah. So, excuse me, I beg your pardon. So what else? I have briefly discussed several, future vid or ideas about the content I would like to continue creating on YouTube, and so do a video about this woman who seems frequently turn up to a show called Bachelor Japan. Yeah, there is another particular woman, which I found quite interesting to make a video or two, so that we can gain more insights into nowadays, heterosexual relationships, and I firmly believe doing so will not only benefit you guys, but will also benefit myself, to learn even more things about how to stand firmly and in a while presenting yourself with a uniquely and a one-of-a-kind, strong and masculine image in front of any female human individual with whom you have interactions and engagements. So, despite your physical shapes, your outlooks, your facial appearances, regardless of whether you appear masculine or even, to a certain extent, just like me, a bit, kind of sissy or feminine. Yeah. So I sincerely hope we can nowadays, work together, not just as teammates or squad mates, but also, more importantly, brothers from different mothers. So yeah, that I highly look forward to making all these ideas materialize to become real videos on YouTube. And yeah, I also have some other motions, or tasks pending to get wrapped up, such as, translate one of Coach Red Hill's vids titled "Loneliness is Temporary" into Mandarin Chinese. I'm not trying to translate his voice, by narrating and presenting myself in front of a camera or MP3 audio recorder and then do a remix about such video, but instead, quite simply put, I'm just gonna add some hard subtitles to the original video and then upload it to my own channel, since it currently has, at least to the best of my knowledge, Creative Commons license. So yeah, which makes it another thing I highly look forward to to accomplishing, you know, in the next couple of weeks. Maybe, yeah. Perhaps I should pray to God that you know, all those pieces of inspirations and imaginations can all fall into the right place at the right time, you know, in the right mind. Yeah, that would make this channel so epic. I just have such firm belief that my channel also still has so much space and room to grow and to maneuver, to grow into some channel that can inspire and encourage, so, you know, multitudes after multitudes of young men, not just young men but male, also not just male human individuals, but also in the meantime female human individuals. I don't want you to you know, to suffer the repercussions of feminism, of the notion of being a strong and independent woman. But instead, I want you to regain your intrinsically, you know, godly designed purpose and focus. So yeah, I believe I have talked enough for this video. And yeah, I just don't know if you have enjoyed it so far. And but in any event, in any regard, I shall continue to produce contents, and, you know, to produce contents, you know, in a highly productive and inspiring fashion, you know, as much as I can make it so. So if you guys can excuse me for now, I have to get some other shite done. So yeah, thank you very much for watching and listening to this video. And yes, yes, last but not least, I would like to give a shout out to one of my patrons called John, named John. Yeah, he's been such a long time supporter and patron of my channel. So today I've tried my best to get in touch with you. I've sent you several messages via, you know, first via my Patreon page, private messaging, and then, you know, via Discord. So I hope you have received them, and you are currently, you know, enjoying whatever you have, whomever you have that you can spend quality time with. If you you know, otherwise, then I sincerely wish you all the best, and I sincerely hope that you can get back on your feet in case you don't consider yourself in a pretty good shape. Yeah, so so in any regard, you know, so I wish all of you guys out there, you know, whether a subscriber to my channel or not, I wish you guys all the best, since we all have a highly limited time here to sit on this planet we call Earth, and to have this wonderful and exciting, you know, interaction or conversation. Though, you know, it's you know, currently we aren't really technically speaking having a conversation, but at least once this video goes online, it's, you know, it will become as if we are still having conversations, you know, face to face, since you can see my face, though I can't see yours. But I do hope one day I can meet all of you guys out there in the States, either in the States, in Great Britain, or in Europe, or any part, any corner of planet Earth. So yeah, so stay tuned, stay faithful, remain steadfast, and you know, stay put and stay strong. I hope to see you guys in the next videos on YouTube. take care, God bless, and hold the line. Continue to hold the line. You will see the glory. You will see God's glory. That much I can pretty much promise. So long as you endure to the end, you hold the line as best as you could, and you have been saved. Yeah. So anyway, thank you again, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers. Bye. Good night.